I thought a lot about it when you're in it, right? You're just kind of in it, trying to work your way through it. I never forget that day when the CFO comes in and tells me, "Hey, we're running out of money," and I'm like, "Oh my God!" Like I worked so hard, and now I'm here. Listen, I think you learn a lot about yourself in hard times, but I also think you learn a lot about yourself in good times. And I'll say what I mean by that is, in the hard times, I think you figure out if you're resilient or not. You figure out, do you really have the DNA to fight, or are you going to sit there and kind of let other consultants tell you what to do? And I've always been a fighter. I enjoy that sort of let's work with a chip on our shoulders. Hey, I remember one of our competitors called us a bunch of Hicks from upstate New York, and I still kind of rally the team with that and saying, hey, like, remember, like, we're still those guys. And so I think what I learned about myself is that no problem is too hard if you bring the right people around the table and give them the right set of goals and energy and support. Any problem can be accomplished. And I learned that I can drive that change and that leadership. And that's, I don't know, that's so much a lesson for myself. I just think it's a lesson for anybody. If you go in there with open-minded and kind of the right mental models, things will work out. But it comes to lots of this belief of, hey, we can solve any problem. We just got to get the right people around the table, energize them, and focus them on the right set of goals, and anything can happen. And like I said, we've done a lot of non-consensus stuff. Like we did a merger in 21 with a product that like people thought was crazy. This year we bought a company in the beginning of the year. Our stock went down 9%, and now it ended up being the greatest thing we've ever done. We've kind of done these non-consensus things, and I think it always comes down to this idea that if you get the right people around the table, you energize them, give them the vision, and great things happen. And I think as it relates to myself, I think I've learned that I am really good at taking non-consensus belts when people are telling you to do something different. I think the team at Par will tell you that that's sort of a skill I think I always learned about it and read about it in the Buffett books and stuff, but now I know, hey, I've applied it and have done 3 or 4 really non-consensus things that have been really hard and tough. So I think I've learned that a lot, kind of on a personal basis is probably what I've learned the most about myself, which is it's one thing to sort of read about it. It's a lot harder to do it. And it's tough because you got shareholders screaming at you doing what they think is the wrong thing and you think you're doing the right thing. It's a lot harder than it sounds when you read it in a book.